to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at center, locking down the middle. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Outside Moody. Curry against Conley. Outside Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. Drained it for 2 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire to keep defending.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Curry passes to Moody. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Conley against Curry. Back to Green. Here's Pajemski. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Pajemski's got 5 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Right side Curry. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Here's Moody. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Pajemski. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota leading by 4. And he jams it home with authority.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Naz Reid out there with Miller, and it's Shannon in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 5 now.
The impact of Curry on the offensive end, it's about more than just the points. It's about the gravity that he draws.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal is to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Jackson Davis. Warriors trail by 4. Pajimski with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Out to Hield from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Hield.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Outside Conley. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Moody. The 3 is up. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Here's Edwards. Pajimski grabs the board. The Warriors trailing. It's a one-on-one situation. Butler finishes the job.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
For 3, Conley. Pajimski grabs the board. Pass to Green. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
These are return to the second quarter. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums. The rendering of the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Curry. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Here's Butler. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys?
They're all in. Allie, thank you. The three from Curry. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 8.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
It's Edwards on the wing. The 3, Conley. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Such a wide open look. Give him 8 points now. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Hield's checked in. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Green, the pass to Butler. 19-footer. And the shot's good. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Whether it's at the rim or in the mid-range, Butler believes he's going to beat his man each and every time.
Conley, and he lays it up and in.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Butler goes at the rim. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 2-point game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sends it home from three-point land.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Right side, Conley. Offensive rebound. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Curry. Moody! Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Outside Conley from deep. Oh, it's off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Outside Moody. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Edwards.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. Edwards on the go. Jams it home.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony.
7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Curry fires. He just drills it from way back.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Now Conley from deep three-point range. Yes, sir. From way outside.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Edwards. To take the lead. Buries it from outside.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Edwards with it, defended by Pajemski. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
And Allie, thank you for that. Driving to the basket. Oh, he jammed it.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Money from three.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And an intentional foul right there.
Kapinski. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead. Trying to close that door.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Curry. Outside Green. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Let's loose for 3. That's off. And so they foul intentionally.
Kapinski. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Green outside. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.